Hello.
Hey!
Is that the guy when the shoe came off?
Like everything that I could, even if you break my arm or you carry me off, that's literally my mindset at that time. So,
And I'll see you on the next time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh, where arm wrestling matters. Boom!
This is Inside the...
Oh, and we're on.
We're automatic.
Yeah, we're automatic. Cheer welcome back to another Inside the Strap podcast with your Daddy Chill Cap and the bro below me.
Ben Tahini, Mr. Tahini. And what is the rhyme of? Come on, bring up a new rhyme.
Can't even see me. So
Yeah. I accept that.
Tonight, guys, we got the under 105s. The second place we have second place on the left from Bay of Power, John Newman. And the champ who took it out on the day, left and right, TJ from Redline Whangarei. Welcome on, boys.
Cheers, bro.
Killed up.
Yo, what up?
So like how we always start the podcast, we always do highs and lows on the event that just happened last weekend, the Auckland Chaps 2026. Usually I start off Ben, but his intros are too long, so we'll start it with John.
They listen to this guy.
John, give us your highs and lows on the day, and then we can move on to TJ, and then Ben can finish us off.
Yeah, we're all good.
Yeah, so my lows would be not coming first. Nah. DJ deserves that. He's a tough man, tough competitor. But the highs is just the atmosphere and the people, and just getting a good feel around some of the new guys that are coming through, and gripping up with them too. So it's actually pretty cool. A good turnout and a good venue, and it was a good day. So it was awesome.
Nice. TJ?
Oh, yeah. My lows, probably my low was my loss against David in the Opens. I reckon I had him there, but because I was in my slides, I slipped when I went to press, and then I lost my arm there. So I thought I could have had them there, but it is what it is. But it was a good match anyways. But in my highs, it was like same as John, like the whole event itself was like massive, and it was cool to see the new guys coming through and stuff like that, and even just the whole community come together. But yeah, it's just cool seeing the sport grow, you know.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, now for your long intro, Ben.
Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna do my those ones. No, highs and lows for the. I was about to say the Wellington champs, but the Auckland champs.
Could be a Wellington champs.
Yeah,
you know, it's a good idea, right? You know, get the boys down. We've got some ideas going around, which is another high I can talk about later on in the podcast. One of the highest been up in Auckland was seeing everyone, seeing all the different club members, and being able to interact and get some feedback about, you know, improving different ways of how to arm wrestle, and just seeing all the clubs before, really. A low. Was losing on my left hand on my first match. I had Dre with my first match, so, you know, I definitely was a bit anxious about that match. I wasn't as confident on my left, but I wanted to give it a go because it was improving, and I had a good winning streak. But was coming together. So yeah, I guess that was one of my lows, was going up against a hard opponent, and that was Dre. And following him was that guy from Savage Stallions, the Russian dude. And yeah, gosh, crazy setup, hey. And I'd say that was one of my lows. What about yourself, Charles? The cat.
Yeah. We're meant to have a third guest on tonight, Guts Wilborn, but he's having difficulty with his technology. You know how we get older, the technology gets harder for us. So he's just putting us in the chat box. So
Yeah.
Highest for me is, let me just pull this off. These came out nicely.
Yep.
The Bro V string from Club Trophy and Z.
V string.
I came out with this crazy idea, and yeah, he's always followed through with my madness. So that's my high for me. How I came out for the prizes for the lads who competed on the day. The only low was that I think I made, out of 56, I made like 5 mistakes. So, but those mistakes happened because I was getting distracted a little, and then when I presented to them, their names are wrong. Especially Val. Sorry, Val. Even though your name was only like 3 letters long, and I still got it wrong. So, god damn it. But that was my my only lows. So let's move on. Ooh. Who's Ben? Oh, there we go. Now we can move on to Ben's questions.
Hey, we'll start off with you, John. Are you able to give a little introduction to yourself and
John,
how long you've been doing arm wrestling, what got you into it, and we'll go into the following and how you felt about the Auckland champs.
ooh, look at that handsome fella.
Ooh, I like that. I wish I was number one, but that's all good. Yeah, I've been doing this for about 2.5 years, nearly 3 years now. I've always been fascinated with arm wrestling, but never really got into it. And it was quite funny. Like, the story behind it is that one day I saw Anton's post on the news article about competing overseas and doing really well. And I just thought one day I'll give him a bell about arm wrestling. And then it just went from there. I had like a 2-week training prior to my first event, which is the Bay of Plenty Classic, which is 2024, I think. My very first one. That was 2 weeks into training, and at that comp, I took out 3rd place on the left, so that was a fluke.
Wow. What weight category was that, John?
Same weight category, under 105s.
Yeah. Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
and then ever since then, I just got hooked on to arm wrestling, so it's just been my jam ever since, and just getting to know the guys, the bad power guys, and Anton as well, like how very technical that man is, and just trying to learn from the best, and it's been an awesome journey, been really good, and just at the Auckland comp, I just wish there could be more competitors, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it was good. Had a good couple of rounds, and it's been a good learning curve for me. I had to rewatch my videos of losing to TJ.
Well, you have a history, right? Because I've seen you post some videos up with. There was one, I think it was today or yesterday, but there was one that you had at Auckland Champs last year.
Yep.
Had a pretty big war. I think it was in the left hand.
We did, yep. So second time now losing to the same guy, but it's good. It's good experience, It's and it's good for me. It challenges me to be better, and develop from it and learn from it and grow from it, and then hopefully next time, try and take him out.
Yeah, that's the one, bro. That's the one.
Did you Were you training specifically for him? Did you know that TJ was going to be in your weight category again?
No, because I didn't. I was just not really, to be honest. I wasn't actually really training much. You can even ask the guys, the PT crew. They'll tell you. All I've been doing is just a lot of fishing, so I think that's been helping my arm a lot. Because if you think about it, you got to hold the rod in your hand and lift at the same time. So it's working my wrist, my
Training that
forearm,
riser, right?
the back pressure,
That
and
riser, right.
rising. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of fishing, and I think that's what's been helping me lately.
I think you need to catch bigger fish. You must be catching little fish.
Well,
I'm working on it.
and John, I see that your king's moving. Is that something you've always had under your belt? Have you
Um,
always had that king's move? Or is this something that you've developed when you've just gone to that position? You're like, oh wow, actually, I can actually hold in this.
it's just what I've developed when I'm in a losing position. So I haven't really trained at all in that area. It's just something that just pops out naturally. I just don't know how and why, but it just does happen. And yeah, so just learning from that and trying to grow from that sort of angle too is a new area for me. But yeah, somehow tend to get there.
Would you say you're more of a open hand king's mover or what do you call it, king's hooker?
I think it's more open. I think.
Open habits.
Yeah, I think it's open-handed.
Wow. And what about yourself, TJ? You better to give yourself a quick introduction. How long you been in the
Bit of a
sport?
background.
Yeah, give us a background on it.
Let me switch the
your
screen to
thoughts.
this handsome fella here. Here he goes. There he goes.
Yeah, so basically how I started in arm wrestling was so I had this coworker and he had his son who was playing rugby at the time, and he had a mate. I don't know if you guys, his name was Donovan. He was arm wrestling for a few years before he got injured. But yeah, so he got his son's mate to come over to our work with an arm wrestling table. And then
Oh wow.
because he worked like right next door to us, so he just brought it over one day after, like on a Friday after work, and then just came over and we were just having some arm wrestles. And this is like me, pretty much like no arm wrestling experience before, and we were just going hard at it for like 30 minutes and stuff like that. And after that, like that wrecked my arm for like 2 weeks. I couldn't like first time I was just going hard, and I couldn't train biceps for like 2 weeks. It was that type of pain and stuff like that. And then that was my first introduction to arm wrestling anyway. And then we got through the season of rugby together. And then just one day he asked me if he wanted to come arm wrestling at one of the clubs in Whangarei. And then I went with him. And then I met the boys at Redline Arm Wrestling. And just from then, just kind of stuck to it, to be fair. Like when I first started, it was like all the boys, they were pretty strong. So like I'm quite a competitive person. So I was like, oh damn, I need to reach these guys' level, you know. I want to beat these guys eventually. But yeah, and just ever since then, I just stuck to it.
How long
Did you finish playing? Do you still play rugby?
Yeah. They occasionally call me up. They're like, "Oh, can you play this weekend?" And I was like, "If I'm free, yeah." I'll be like, "Oh yeah, come for a run."
Nice.
But yeah, it's pretty hard, you know, fitness wise. So get back on the field and haven't been doing any running is like, oh, crazy. Just a lung burner.
What position are you playing in rugby, bro?
When I first started, I was a winger, but then that first year was just real. Like I barely got any ball. So after that, I just told the coaches like put me in the forwards. Yeah. So now I just play on the like open side, or you know, blind side flanker. Sometimes 8 as well. So
damn, those are like the hardest positions. Having to run around, you have to be fit as.
Yeah, a lot more ball, a lot more contact. It's a lot better in the inside anyway.
Wow.
I always find that when you play rugby, especially if you're a hooker, you can kind of, not saying that you can tackle, but when you commit your shoulder, like when you're setting yourself up for a hook, you can almost like commit it like as if you're going in for a tackle when you
Yeah,
set in for your hook. I don't know if that's like for everyone, but it's
yeah.
just like another
Oh, to be
example.
fair, like I have like most times when I'm running the ball, I'm always fending people, and it's cracking, especially up here. Like I just fend guys on the shoulders, and it's just like a tricep workout every time. Probably where I developed the press. To be fair, because I never had the press when I first started.
Oh, wow.
Just came. To be fair, just came to me.
That's cool.
What
Yeah.
was your preparation like going into Auckland Champs anyway?
For my left, I just wanted to see how it would go against like strong guys like John and maybe some of those bigger fellas in the open class weights. Because I like with my left, I'm more confident because I know what lane like I'm confident in. But on my right, it's always been like, am I strong in the hook, top roll, press? I've never actually like stuck to one lane really that I know that I'm confident in. So I was trying to see which lane I should really stick to for nationals. But yeah, I didn't really get any chances to top roll because I was trying to hook everybody, and the guys that I couldn't hook, I just pressed. So
Interesting.
it's just something I have to figure out. But yeah,
Speaking about lanes, John, do you find the same thing when you're arm wrestling? Like, do you have not
Ooh.
multiple, but do you find that oh, maybe I should go into a hook, or maybe I should go into a top roll, maybe I should king's hook or king's move in general? Do you find yourself in that dilemma sometimes when you're on the table?
Yeah, I try and stay away from getting into a hook because that's not my strength, to be honest. Yeah, I try and stay away from it if I could. And if they're trying to hook me, then I have to try and just stick it out if I could. And then hopefully just top roll out of it. That's what I try and do because that's just my game, just top roll and
Yeah.
maybe King's move. And then if I get stuck, then hopefully try and do a press at the end to try and finish it if I could. But I tried that on TJ and I think I failed on that one.
Oh, what did you try? What did you try and do? What was your plan going onto the table against TJ?
Well, when we had the first match, I was actually caught out because he was actually really quick, and so I was like, "Oh no, I better not let him catch me on the next one." So on the next one, I managed just to catch him in time when you hit, and then lucky I got my hit in as well straight after. But he actually held me. I couldn't actually pin him, and I was so close to the pad too. But he actually held me there, so that was actually quite fascinating because normally I usually drive all the way, to the pad, but for TJ to stop me like just inches from the pad, I was like, wow, that's actually really strong. He's actually really strong in defense mode.
And TJ, were you obviously you were aware of John being on the table? Like you had a bit of a history there with him.
yeah,
Did you find that he was going to be a danger to you coming
yeah.
up
I always knew
to
he
the
was going to be
podium?
strong. But I was just trying to be on my left. I just know where I'm going with my left, so I know I could just hit. So obviously John, like in the first one, I was able to hit real quick, which got me the win. But on the second one, obviously John adjusted and was able to get into a more defensive position and stuff like that. But yeah, I was able to hold him, and then, but because like Kings moved quite a lot on the right, so I knew exactly what to expect when he was in that position.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, it's just like I just had to really. But I know King's move is like I want to say it's more of an attacking move. It's a more of a defensive move.
Yeah.
And and when you're that open, you kind of need the other person to attack in order for it to be effective. Because if they don't attack and they're in a sweet spot where they're comfortable, then I think you'll tire out more on the King's move. So I just knew I just had to be patient there, and then slowly get over it.
How did you finish the move? Did you do any transitioning to a press at the end, or did you just roll over or hook straight through it, John?
Yeah, I tried to press him in the end when we got into a sticky situation, but I should have actually waited it out a little bit I was
Yeah.
told by my corner that I should have actually just waited just a little bit longer. But I was actually feeling the fatigue, so I thought I might just try and transition. But I knew it was the wrong time to do it. But I thought I'd just give it a shot, just
Yeah.
try and commit to it. But yeah, I knew it was not the right timing for it.
It's always the hardest part, finding that time to transition, especially from a king's move, because you have such a long way to get back up, and
Yep.
the other person needs to be like gassed out for you to kind of transition that length anyway.
It's interesting that you both say that. It's right at the end. I've had like not similar, but you get matches like someone will challenge you in the fundamentals in your hook or your top roll, and then I'm like, if it's in a super match forum, 9 times out of 10 they'll try to tie you up the first 2 rounds, and then they'll go straight into the press. But whereas in the king's move, it's quite different. It's still the same thing, but you're doing it right in the moment.
Yep.
Press will come at the end.
Yes.
And this is for both. We'll start with you anyway, TJ. How do you find, like, what are the key things to be aware of when you're on the king's move? Like, what positioning and what are the type of technical techniques do you focus on when you're in the king's move?
Well, from my understanding, anyway, that I found out with a king's move is that, like, when you're in a king's move, you're kind of rotating your arm, because there's a certain point that your arm turns. If you turn it like, if you're like trying to supinate, there's only so far it can like supinate.
Yep.
My understanding is that if you king's move, you're kind of forcing that end part to have your pronation up.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean. Like, so usually that's how you get into a king's move. Like, it's sometimes like a last minute saver. Like, you can go into a hook, and then if you get open, you can turn to get that pronation up.
Yep.
But like a proper king's move is probably like, like Devon Lorette and stuff like that, where you don't have your pronation turned over. Proper king's move, you'll usually have your pronation, and you'll have that riser as well.
Yep.
I think most of the king's moves that we probably use now is just like the last minute savers.
Yep.
Just from like getting turned over, then you're just forcing your pronation back up. But yeah, proper king's move, you probably want that riser and your pronation intact for it to be useful, really. Because like I said, if you're turned over, you have to hope that they tire out at that point.
Yes. Yep. 100%.
What was then this moment when I think this is you guys' first match, and you guys did that. You guys went off the go pretty quick and did a slip. So when you guys slipped, what was going through your mind when they were like strapping your hands together? Because this is like you guys' first encounter. Let's go, John. What was going through your mind through that moment when they were strapping you guys together?
Not to be caught sleeping. That was the. Unfortunately, I got caught sleeping. So.
Oh yes. That's been.
Yeah, that was good. I reckon. Yeah, for me, I was just trying to load up my pronation just to get ready for that hit. Just having my my arm inside and having pronation kind of already loaded up, and I was just trying to keep that riser up real high as well, just to have everything ready for that hit. Really, it was. I thought.
Yeah, and it didn't come, mate. The first match, it didn't come. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. And then we got a question from Jason for TJ. How do I get biceps like TJ's? Asking for a friend.
That's funny. I actually don't train a lot of biceps, which is something I tell a lot of guys. Like, oh, you got massive biceps, but it's weird. It must just be genetics. But I rarely ever really trained biceps. So. I think it was because I've gym since I was in high school. Like, could be like inconsistent years, consistent years, but throughout the years from high school, I've always like gymmed. But when I first started, the first exercises I did were bicep curls, and then I think that was the first thing to grow on my arms, and then just always like that way, really. But yeah, probably just genetics.
Oh, So I'm guessing Ace must be asking for Storm.
These guys.
It's crack up.
And would you say you're more of a Kings hooker, TJ?
Well,
Hmm.
if I'm going to a hook, then yeah, like
Yeah.
I'll go into a
Okay.
hook, and then obviously if they open me up, then obviously I'll just go into a King's move from
Kings
there.
move.
But if I was thinking really defensively that I was going to go into a King's move, like I need to go defensively, then I wouldn't say I was a King's hook. I'd probably try and set up the rise and keep that pronation, and just open up more. If I know I'm going into a King's move, I would set up better for a King's move. But for the King's hook, that's just like the last resort if I get opened up in a hook.
It seems like you're really comfortable in that position. Even when I seen you have a match, I think it was the right hand match against Mark Macon.
Yeah.
And it looked like you had your hand without the strap. I think you were about to set and you both went in, you both slipped, got into the strap, and he took you to the side and you managed to sit comfortably. I think you were in an open hand King's move. You sat there and you're
Yeah.
absorbing the hits. But
Funny
it wasn't
thing
a
about
threat.
Mark, he wanted to what do you call it? He wanted to pull under 95s first before our match, which I let him, and then
Yeah.
I think that might have been against you. I don't know. And then he came back from that match and he was like all sore and he was like, oh, are you going inside or outside? I was like, oh, maybe he's injured. Maybe he wants to know so he doesn't ruin his arm. I was like, inside. And as soon as we gripped up, he gave me the worst grip for like an inside pull. So I was like, I couldn't. It felt so uncomfortable. And then we just slipped. And then once we went to the strap, he also made it really uncomfortable. So I just went into like a good setup for like not a King's move, but kind of like a back pressure open arm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I did see
it
that.
worked out. It worked out anyway.
Were you worried?
Maybe a little bit, just because the setup felt really uncomfortable. I don't know. Obviously, Mark's done it for quite a long time, so he has that like knowledge and stuff like that. I probably need a little bit more education on that in the strap and stuff like that. But yeah, it just felt really uncomfortable, so I had to kind of change it up. Like I changed my grip up so many times in that strap.
What would you say that you've been able to take out of that match that you had of Mark, or just in all your matches? What would you say you've learned? Obviously, you won, but were there any like lessons that you learned throughout the whole tournament?
Yeah. I think my setup. I think my probably set up better in the setup in the strap, maybe on my right at least. I think I'm quite confident in how I set up on my left, but my right definitely needs some work in that setup. It's just if for some reason I can't, like, I wish I could pull the same on my right with my left, because I feel like my left is way more efficient with the top roll. But yeah, it's just something that I need to get a feel for.
I see.
And what about yourself, John?
I'm just taking notes so I can do it next time.
What would you say? You want to ask a question, Charles? Do you want to go ahead?
Oh no, sorry. I was just watching him and James match. So I know that I think that match you just had with James Wells, he was trying to make his comeback.
Yeah.
You injured his elbow?
Yeah. So
Oh.
I was talking to him. I was actually talking to him before we started, because I think he might have wanted to use the 105 as a bit of a warm up or gauge for his arm before the under 95s, because I think he was going to compete under 95 as well. And I was talking to him. I was asking if he had done any just any pulls at all before Auckland Champs, and he said he hadn't done anything. So I was like,
Yeah, he hasn't done. I think it's maybe two years, because he's done a lot of surgery.
Yeah,
and then he had to recover, and then I found that he was making his comeback at Auckland Champs, and then I found what happened to him with his elbow, and I heard it was against you, so I just watched the clip now, and I saw him look at his elbow too after he had pinned him.
Yeah, it was quite outside his shoulder, so I think that might have messed up his. his elbow or whatever. But yeah, I was surprised he went straight into the deep end after so many years of not doing it.
Yeah.
He might have like
Yeah.
No, because
eased
like
into it.
I remember back in the days when we first started, it was just a little of us, and he was part of it because he's the veteran. It was common for them to leave for 2 years and then come back and still win
Oh, okay.
the division.
Yeah.
Wow.
But now that it's been so long, now that the arm wrestling scene has evolved that much in New Zealand, it's hard to do that. You can't just come in without no training.
No.
Not like
Yeah.
back in the days where you can have a big break and then still win your division. So I think that's what happened. But I think he's over. I think he's done with arm wrestling. Is what I heard from him. So hopefully a speedy recovery for you, James Wells, and
Hard out.
hopefully he can still ref.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Jam right arm.
Hey, John, did you pull James Wells at all?
Yep, I did.
How did you
And
go with that match?
funny thing is, like, before we were gonna set up on the table, he was talking about his arm, and I was like, "Oh, bro, I don't really want to hurt you, bro. If I have to have this match with you," and he was like, "Oh, nah, I should just go ahead." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, because I think you guys were disgusting for a while, eh?
yeah." I was like, "Up to you, bro, but I'm not gonna hold back. I'm just gonna go full force, you know." So
Respect.
maybe that wasn't a good idea either. I should have probably maybe held back a little bit, maybe, but you know, you're there to win, so you just gotta go 100% all the way, you know. And then you could be talking the game to make me, you know, maybe loosen up a little bit, or you know,
Yeah.
not go too hard, and then you probably take the win. So, you know, I just don't want to take those chances. Just annihilate them, eh?
And how did your match go with James? Did you end up pinning him?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was easy.
Damn. Well, look at that.
After TJ injured him. Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
that's why I didn't want to go
Apparently
too
it was
hard.
that way.
on him, but he
When
was
did he-
kicking it, so.
Oh,
See,
so
look
you
at
had
it
a actually.
right now. He's looking
Okay,
at his
I'll
arm.
watch this.
You know, I was talking to him. I was like, "Bro, are you sure?" Yeah, he
Yeah.
was like, "Yep, okay." I was like, "All right."
Yeah, I think Jason Quay even said he said even I was telling him to not pull pull through it. So
Yeah,
there was many guys who told him not to pull, and he still pulled on it. And yeah, I think it would have got worse after this one with you, John.
Yeah.
yep, that was it. It was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as soon as he was gone. Like I didn't see him after. I was like, well, I did see him prior to all his matches, and he did mention that he was quite nervous, a little anxious, and I was like, oh man, you're the guy who has a history of winning in the 95 kilos. I'm unsure about the 105s, but it's interesting how he wanted to go to 105s to warm up, and then go into 95s. But yeah, he definitely was nervous. He has this routine. So I wanted to see how he does everything before his matches. He says everyone has a routine, but he's got his little thing that he does. And yeah, I was actually looking forward to watching him pull. I couldn't really see him pull, but what did you feel initially in the match, TJ? Did you feel any type of threat in the setup?
Well, I did ask him if he wanted to go to strap straight away, but that's just you. I asked everyone on the left if they wanted to go strap, but
You said the same to me as well.
yeah.
Say no next time.
Everyone said no. Everyone's like, nah.
Yeah, I think this is when the two have their war, the big war.
Hey Charles, are you able to zoom into it or nah?
Nah, I think guys, you guys have to go like this.
You mean like that with your eyes.
Get into those pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have to do those ones. As there you go. Hey. Oh, that's a lot better. Oh, maybe I'll do that next time. Why didn't I do that? Oh my gosh.
What's that?
I went landscape instead of
Oh.
having it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Change your landscape, Newman.
Yeah.
Might be better.
Mine doesn't do that.
You have to unlock it now.
It's on. Yeah, you pull down your panels, and there should be auto rotation on there.
Yeah. Your landscape's unlocked.
That's probably why.
But no, because I couldn't see. I don't know why I didn't do this last time. Come on, Benny. Oh, we got.
Yeah.
We
It
got
was
something.
actually quite weird too, because like I'm pretty sure 95 usually has quite a bit of people in it, and it was the smallest class on the day.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's that hit.
Yep, there is it.
Mm.
And then holding it there. And
That's
Did you
sticky,
feel
man.
comfortable? Did you feel comfortable on that sticky point, John?
no, not really. That's why I came back up, and then yeah.
We trying to press DJ. We just
Nah.
readjusting yourself.
Yeah, we just bleeding him out.
I was just trying to gain like height or whatever. Like I was just slowly trying to gain stuff to get a better hit. But obviously when he came up, I think he just gave up his pronation too much. Like John gave up too much pronation. It was to turn him over, and then it just became easy to pin him from there. But yeah.
Did you guys? So John, did you jump in the 105s too, or
for the
lifts? Did you jump in the 105s?
Yeah,
just for,
it was on the 105.
Oh shit! Sorry, was it?
The right
I
arm?
mean, supers. Sorry,
Oh,
supers.
not me. No, I'm still on the recovery with my right and my left. I was only like just gauging because I haven't been training properly. So yeah, it was more like just a gauge, and plus because we got other comp coming up, and my my muscles and that takes a lot longer to heal. I think it's just because of age. So I just got to be a bit more smarter now and not try and be a He-Man and be like, yeah, I'll go into the next class and take you all on and end up with more injuries. So
Well, apparently Jack was meant to do the same thing. Jack Lawrence, he was going to compete 85 and then come to 95.
Wow.
And then he ended up doing something to his back. He pinched a nerve on his back. He was saying. So I'm definitely taking all that data with me, all that data, and I'm just I was tempted to do another class.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just trying not to injure themselves before nationals.
That was the whole idea. Go hardy, boys.
We got a comment there by Dre.
He says he only jumped in under 105 because the class was small, so he thought, why not? Unfortunately, leading to him becoming injured. That's about James Wells. And then we have a comment by Billy. Kia ora, my brothers.
Kia ora.
Right.
We also have a comment by Lewis Tonga, Cher Brothers. So
Lewis.
Charles, is there any word from
Guts, you still watching? So Guts was meant to be online with us too, but like I said, he's having difficulties with technology these days. So I don't guess he'll be on tonight.
Oh, good. And how are you boys feeling about nationals coming up?
Ooh. It's time to settle it, John. Time to settle the score.
Yep.
Go back to fishing and catch bigger fish. Maybe a marlin.
I just need to get back to square one and just train and train and train. And maybe spend some time with the bro Anton. Just try to get some pointers, and just on my attack and defending, and just those sticky points too. I got to work on them. Got to build the old stamina in those areas because I don't really have much of a stamina. You know, I just like to hit if I could and just survive and go as hard as I can.
Well, like I
Oh,
said, that Bay of Power has actually got the best club that's got very versatile. You know what I mean? You got Finn, you got Anton, you got
Kaide.
Makaide. You guys got so many talent in that club. So that should help you to beat TJ. So
John, are we in the same?
Take it all in, John. Take it all in, John.
Are we in the same category in nationals, John?
Under 110s.
I'm under 100.
Ah,
Oh, no, I'm under 110s. I think it's 110s.
Could come
yeah,
at
because that'll be interesting. I
Yeah.
guess the 95s will probably go up.
Because they do it in 10s, like they do under 100.
Yeah, they do it. They do evens. Where I like to do it in odds because not many people will cut that much. Try cut weight.
Dang it.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll probably be in different classes then.
Oh, you can do both if you like.
Nah, I think you can only do one in nationals.
Yeah, nationals,
Oh,
nationals.
really?
You only can do one division. So
Oh, right.
yeah,
Strict
and I
rules
think
to
the
think about
top two that place in the division can go to Japan for the worlds of the qualify
What?
for worlds in Japan. Yeah,
Is it paid for?
nah,
Nah.
I wish.
Hey, that could be an incentive. It's a good question.
Hey, sponsored by Fresh Meat, eh?
Hey, I'm struggling to cater 8 people.
That's a good idea. You know, we'll plant the seed out there for Anton. Gosh, that's a funny one. So you're looking to compete at under 100. Who's the top 5 in the under 100 weight category?
There's not a lot of guys in under 100. Like last nationals, there wasn't a big class really. Like I think the top guys really is Anton, and I think Wadamu competed, but I think he only just came in for that one match because he's mainly doing bodybuilding now. I think so.
Yeah, I think he only focuses on nationals, just the important ones. I think he was saying.
Oh yeah.
Let me look at the rankings if I can find it.
Yeah,
Anton. I think his name was Liam. Is it Liam?
Liam
He was
Street.
under
Liam
100, but you guys versed him in the under 95. But I think he's coming to under 90s for nationals. But he was under 100 last year.
Okay, so we have in the left hand Anton, TJ, Liam, Wadamu, Nathan.
Oh, yep, Nathan. Yeah, Taranaki
What's
Brothers Names.
Te Kawai?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know. It's TK. I'll call him TK because it'll be easier.
TK,
TK.
Who's Thomas Valentine's? He's from Auckland Benders. So there's 10. There's a top. You guys got a top 10 in the hundreds.
Oh, wow.
Let's have a top 10.
How come I don't see?
I think Matt usually competes on 100. I think last time he was saving up for over the top.
Yeah, you got Matt Johnsons and Matt Scarf.
Yeah, Matt Scarf.
Yeah, he's got a pretty stacked. I think it's quite a tough one to compete in. I'd say that 100 under 100 category. I'd say.
Yeah, and then I think did you say you're 110, John?
Yep.
So you got the Skinner the Skinner dad and son trio.
I thought he's going opens.
Yeah, I think he's going opens this year.
Yeah. Scott, Jared,
Ooh,
Journey.
Oh, Journey, he's in there. John Leach.
No,
he going
John
opens?
Leach. Nah, I think he hasn't qualified yet. But yeah, you guys got a top 10 too. So the classes are pretty stacked and interesting.
Hmm.
We were having this debate with Dre. We were talking about what weight category would be, I'd say complex, but say more harder between 90s and 100s. I would argue
Definitely
hundreds.
90. I would say 90s is a bit.
Hey, oh, I'll say Super's the hardest. What the hell?
Exclude
yeah,
supers.
Supers-
They're not in this
Supers
realm.
are-
Not in this realm.
Yeah. What are you guys even talking about now? Do something.
I
That
reckon
was,
Supers and 90s have a pretty good weight class.
Would you come down to 90s, TJ?
Me? Oh. It's pretty hard to be fair because I struggle with like if I get hungry. Mate, I just struggle. I'm just like so to like not eat. It's pretty hard to like try to cut maybe like I don't know 8-7 kgs.
What do you? What
I
weight
have,
do you usually sit, TJ? If you don't mind me asking.
Usually between 97 and 99.
Okay, so you
Oh.
Yeah, I
And
just
that's
fluctuate between those two depending if I have too much macros or not.
damn.
True. So you have like potential to put on more weight if you wanted to. Like if you wanted to be in another class up,
Yeah.
you should have more like, leeway in that space.
Yeah, but ideally, hopefully, if I can beat Anton, then I'll be happy to move up weights. But he's the benchmark at the moment, Anton. So
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, true. And
he's-
Anton's looking quite strong with his win against Max Donald. I think he did win.
Yeah.
So,
But his rights out of commission still, or is he competing?
yeah, I think it's right.
Yeah.
Right, still no good.
Nah.
Max.
Anton's.
Anton, right.
What?
It's funny. He said he injured it from putting a pin in last or something like that last nationals. Yeah,
What the?
crazy. Yeah, he said he was putting some sort of pin in when he was setting up or something, or the day before, and he injured it.
Yep.
Hey,
Old man
Charles. Hey, Charles, who usually won between Jack Lawrence and Anton? Because I remember Anton won the 95s and 90 kilograms for a while, maybe 1, 2, 3 years. So he moved up to
Have they raced before?
I have never seen them pool before, to be honest.
I remember I went to Christchurch and I made the finals going up. Who was I going up to? I don't know. I was facing Jack in the finals. And I was asking Anton, I was like, man, Anton, what do I do, man? Because I've got no data how to get around his hand. Because no one's ever gone to the straps with Jack. So Jack would just hold. And Anton's like, well, just go to the side and then you'll go into your pronation or top roll. Man, that all went outside the door. Went outside the door. I was like, what's that? Bro, my head's stuck there. It's going nowhere.
Going straight into a wall, eh?
Yeah, well Anton's had experience there. So I think he's
Have,
had a victory on 2023? No, 2022. 21, one of those years.
Well, he didn't face him last year because he got knocked out by me. And
I remember. Oh, he got knocked out by you.
Yep, but that was the left in Hamilton last year.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I remember it now, Charles.
Anton, because Anton was in the same class as us.
Ah.
With me, Anton, and Jack, and Neil. Neil's also a good competitor too.
Oh, Neil.
Yeah.
He'll be a 90. I think he'll be a 90.
Yeah. So it was
Is
a
he
pretty
under 90?
Hey, Charles, I remember now. I was at that super match that you had in 2022. Between 21 or 22, where they had a top 4, or was it top 5, 90 kilo? I think it was 90 kilos. There was like a round robin happening between Asher, Anton, Jack, Josh Barnett. Maybe there was someone else. But it's around that
shit!
time.
I need to watch that. Like I need to refresh my memory.
And you pulled Mate, and I remember you wearing your purple shirt, and you were huge.
Oh shit! That one. God damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Is it so? TJ and John, have you both been doing arm wrestling now for 2.5 years? You're both saying?
DOS.
Yeah, mine's just over 2 years. I think my 2 years was in.
There's 2.5, nearly 3 for me.
Wow, it's quite interesting. He's got the same, almost quite similar periods of experience of arm wrestling, and he's both got to pull each other on a table.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite ironic, but it was a great match that he's both had anyway. It was quite entertaining watching that. I think I was commenting on that. I may have been emceeing it, and I got really excited.
It was funny because I think it was John who put up the video on his Facebook of last year and this year's match, and they look
Yeah,
similar as.
it's
and I was
similar
like,
as.
Yep.
I was like, I don't think John's changed his whiteboard. He must have still got the same whiteboard. That's the whiteboard strap.
Yep.
And John, did you expect your match to be? What would you say? Did you expect your match to be quite similar to what you had previously with
Yep.
TJ?
Yep. Yeah, and I
Interesting.
thought I had mentally prepared for it, but I don't know. Sometimes when you get on the table, it just goes out the window. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's just because of adrenaline or you got people watching and they're like, and you hear people say, "Oh, you should do this and do that," and it kind of like put your game off a little bit, you know. So I don't know. Like I should just always stick to what I normally do because it usually works, you know. But the old top roll.
Yeah.
I think there's a question for both of you. Did you find anything different to Auckland champs from this year that was catered for all of us than to what was catered for last year? Was there any difference that you both might have recognized?
Nah, I think it's pretty similar. Yeah.
I think for me is missing the podium. I came fourth in last year's one, so yeah, it was close, but it wasn't good enough. But yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right. Because Tom Skinner was in our class last year. Right?
Yeah, and he knocked me out, so I was actually pretty about that.
Yeah, his hand was crazy when I roasted him. I didn't expect that from him, to be fair.
Oh, flip, mate! It was crazy strong. Like I didn't expect it. I was like, I'm sure this fella should be easy to take on, but
yeah, he surprised me. I've never fought against him or heard of him before, so I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I first versed him. But just the left, his cup was insane. Like I swear, he just cut me. He just cut my pronation off the go, so which is quite strong.
Yeah, very strong.
Do you know how to counter the cup?
What's that?
Do you know how to counter the cup? Or John? Or
yeah, well, if I know if they're going for a hook, like it's weird with my left. Like whenever it's straight, if I know, because he has a really strong cup, so whenever it's straight on the left, sometimes you'll get like a deep cup, but sometimes I still like the height. Like usually you wouldn't go real high against someone that's going to cup. But yeah, sometimes that works for me. So I don't know. But yeah, usually maybe slightly low hand, but I don't feel strong low hand against people that cup. Yeah, I for some reason I feel stronger high, but that's just how I feel when I rest people with like that wants to cup or go inside on my left hand.
What about yourself, John?
That's good to know. I'm taking mental notes on that one, bro.
It's all for the community, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, if I get into a hook situation, I just have to try and turn it around if I could and get out of it because it's just my weakness. So if anybody's out there watching this, they'll probably know they want to try and get into a hook with me if they want to take me out. Which will be the easiest way to take me out is to definitely get into a hook, man. So yeah. Have to work on that one.
What do you reckon, Charles? From your experience, Pauline, like, how do you usually counter a person with a strong cup, especially like Thomas Skinner?
In my experience, I've never been cupped in before, so I haven't had that problem.
It does.
It's weird to say, like, for me, I think if someone tries to cut me off, my game plan is just to have a straight hand, keep each other's hand flat. So if he tries to cut, I'll just bring it back flat, and then I'll just go side. So people are not used to having a flat hand and trying to arm wrestle like this.
Sideways. That's what
Yeah.
Anton's gonna do.
So I just try to keep everyone's hand flat if you're top roll or hooker. So but yeah.
Do you have any plans of going, or I've already spoken about this for Charles, but any of you planning to go to Last Man Standing? I think it's early July.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
Waikato?
have they sorted out like how that event's going, like who can enter and stuff like that?
Good question.
Nah,
Good question.
not yet. There's no details that have come out yet. So I don't know if it's invites or maybe top 2 of each class or division. You know, these many variants of how they can do it, but we don't know until we actually hear it from Mate himself. So, but I think he's waiting from details from AWE, which is Dave Stockman and Matt McConnelly.
Oh, so they're coming over.
I do not know if they're coming over, but it's their event. So,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll definitely be keen anyway. If it is like, even if it's open and stuff, I'll be keen to give it a go.
Yeah, I think you have a good chances because you got. I feel that you got that kind of stamina point where you can go for ages, but then you could be actually a threat because you could knock out like all the strong guys who've been trying to like get your king's move.
Yeah.
You probably smoke their arm up and then. But yeah. I hate people with king's move. That's my my kryptonite, man. My kryptonite.
Really?
Do you have a press, Charles?
Nah, I got no press. Got no press.
It's weird how press, like how people don't have that connection for press, and some people do.
Yep. I'm one of them.
Yeah, it's just fascinating how like some people don't have that connection for press. Yeah. Press is definitely a counter.
Yep.
And then we got a question for the panel from Jason. What the lads chasing in the future? So, anyone on your radar, John Newman? Like any losses you've had in the past that you want to rematch or?
Oh, yeah. Oh, flip me days. Actually, I wouldn't mind having another match with Jack Lawrence again on his left because I think his left is actually coming along pretty good.
Have you had a match with Jack Lawrence on the left?
Yeah, last year at Hamilton.
You beat him, eh?
Yeah, but I think he probably wasn't expecting it. But I think this time he actually might pull out something different and just annihilate me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because that was a shocker. Like for me personally, that was like the real shock.
Damn, that's sending chills down my head.
Yeah, is that could there be a potential super match against TJ and Jack too?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, super match would be cool. I'd rather prefer like super matches compared to like the elimination ones.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's definitely fun in my opinion. Anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
So who's on your radar, TJ?
Yeah, like I said, just at the moment, just Anton. So obviously, he's the top of the under 100. So if I can get close to him or even beat him, that'd be cool.
Awesome.
It'd be hard to beat him.
The lookout, Anton.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. Even
So
if I can have a good match.
Have you
How's that a good match?
analyzed what you're gonna do to Anton from when you lost to him last year?
I haven't done much analysis on our last pool, but probably that's something I'll look at just before nationals and stuff like that. But he probably has quite a few like different techniques that, like, even if I found something for what happened last nationals, he probably has something else under his sleeve.
True that.
What would you take on Max or TJ?
Max, I've never pulled him. He looks super strong. I'll be keen to pull him though, but I think he's going under 90s this year. So
Yeah, it looks like he's in Dre's
yeah.
weight class.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy that
and
he's able
Ben.
to do
Ben,
that.
won't you be in the 90s? Don't forget Ben. He'll
Hundreds,
be
bro.
calling
Hundreds.
Oh yeah.
I'm coming for the hundreds.
Yeah, time to dip.
Those ones.
Yeah.
No, 90s, for sure 90s. But if I'm underweight, yeah, definitely go 90s. But man, at the moment, I like being in between that 95 to 97. So that was an easy cut to go down to 95. But damn it, now it's 90.
Hit those tournaments, bro.
Yeah.
Start getting your runs in, right?
Yeah, definitely, bro. So is the word Max is dropping down to 90 kilos?
Yeah. I think
Well,
that's-
he's placed in the 90 kilos as right hand number 2 now
after he beat
in the rankings.
I
Wow.
thought the rankings is adjusted according to nationals.
No, it says here challenging for rankings, match format, challenge requests, weight categories, and annual resets. So travel and arrangements. So there's all the requirements to be able to change your rankings.
Cool.
Yeah, so they got Max Donald sitting at number 2 at the moment on the right.
Yeah, it was unfortunate we didn't get to have meat stock earlier this year. I
Yeah.
think usually that's where they have the super matches.
Yep.
So that would have been cool, but obviously not happened.
John, do you prefer super matches or tournament? I know TJ prefers super matches.
Actually, I prefer tournament because then you don't have to go round after round after round. I haven't really conditioned myself enough for it like I should, and I should do it more often. But yeah, just I tend to run out of steam, Like I just need to focus on building that stamina and just keeping that level of strength without losing that strength. That's another thing. Yeah.
Ben Tahini. Sorry, I was going to ask you. If you had the chance to go on last man standing, would you do it? With this winning streak you're on, would you feel confident of jumping into that last man standing?
No comment. I don't know. It's kind of, I guess it's not an intimidating question, but I think the outcome of going there, knowing that Matt, Jack, Corey Skinner, Makaide, and all those lads who are arm wrestling, including Malachi, it's a
TJ, don't forget TJ and his King's
TJ,
Beef.
John. It's I don't know. Like I don't. I shouldn't say
Actually,
this.
when you say it like that, that's actually scaring me.
Yeah,
you're saying if I got a chance to. Maybe if I had my King's move on board, maybe I'd be able to take it out. I would go for the experience. I definitely would go for the experience. We'll try not to get injured, but picking my battles. And if the boys do get tired, and I start getting the pin in, I'll be happy.
Speaking of picking your battles, Jason said, will there be a live stream for Ben and Charles Super Match next weekend? You heard it here, folks.
We on.
Ben called me out online,
Oh.
and I have accepted his challenge. Ben called me out for a super match, so I am flying down to
He's
Wellington.
gonna feel it.
Ben,
He's
Ben,
gonna
Ben.
feel it.
My missus is watching the stream. My missus is
Sorry, ladies.
So I am flying down to Wellington next week. Me and Ben's gonna have a super match. So there you go. I'll set it so everyone can hear.
Super matches on. So
Yeah.
I'll be writing down the contract and there'll be rules. So Charles will have to sign that first. And
Yeah. Try to make weight to 90.
Oh, no, I thoroughly enjoyed this chat tonight with the boys. Yeah, I definitely have.
All right.
Wouldn't
Might as well
mind
try to
going
wrap it up. Questions, I guess.
Yeah, hard up. Would you make any for John and CJ? Would you consider coming down to Wellington for a pool sometime this year or next year? Or have you ever been to Wellington?
Nah, I've never been to it. But yeah, no, I'd be keen. If such something out, I'd be keen for whatever.
It'd be good to have the boys down. This is actually quite an interesting idea, and I'm just going to throw it out there. And I think
Yeah, just throw it out there because they're random.
You remember how we all used to have what do you call it? Exchange. What do you call it? Exchange students in high school.
Yeah.
Imagine if you did that for arm wrestling. That would like solve all problems for
Accommodation,
yeah,
traveling expenses.
That's be cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it'll just
yeah.
make,
So the person who you super match is the person you stay with in their hometown.
basically.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good
Yeah,
question.
rugby has something similar to that, don't they? They
Yeah.
some clubs pick them up and then they'll offer them a job somewhere and maybe like a flat they can stay, and then they just play rugby for that club.
Papatoi Plaza on the corner. Just work a few hours there, guys.
Yeah, but yeah, that could be an interesting concept for like arm wrestling. Clubs
Yeah.
overseas taking you on, and maybe they have like a place that you can stay at and a work place that you can go to.
It's about making
Actually,
arm wrestling.
that is actually a good concept, to be honest, when I think about it.
Yes, I thought I'd put that out there to see what your guys' thoughts are on it, and it'd been sitting on my mind for a while. I'm like, man, how can we get this out there, and how would we make arm wrestling easy for everyone else that can still make it? Because the issue was last year was we had not last year, but last week we had a good chat when I was traveling back to Wellington, and yeah, there was a few boys from Christchurch who would have loved to come because of finances and stuff like that. You know, having to pay for accommodation, pay for rental, Ubers, etc., taxis, really constraints people. So I wouldn't say just Christchurch, but everyone in general. But yeah, I want to get your guys' thoughts on that.
Yeah, good if there's pockets too, to help. That would be good.
For sure. Obviously, fundraising and stuff like that you can do, get sponsorship, but still, every penny counts.
Yeah, definitely.
And I guess that's us, Charles. That's our closing statement for tonight. Thank you, boys, for coming on.
Thank you for having.
So we get once again John Newman from Bay of Power, who came second on the left, and then TJ all the way from Redline Whangarei, who took out first place on left and right for the under 105s. And it'll be interesting to see these guys at nationals, and hopefully they take out their weight division. So hopefully you guys have a speedy recovery, and hopefully you guys are feeling stronger on nationals, which is on June the 6th.
June the 6th, yeah, really close.
Yeah. But it's like what's that, like 4 weeks or 5?
Yeah, 4 or 5 weeks.
It's not far. Not long.
Yeah, not long. So it'll be good. But that's us, boys. Thank you for everyone tuning in tonight. And we'll see you on another podcast where arm wrestling matters. Laters.
Boom.
Boom. And boom. Boom.
Hello.
Hey! Oh, Ben.
Is that the guy when the shoe came off?
So I gave everything that I could, even if you break my arm or you carry me off. That's literally my mindset at that time. So,
And I'll see you on the next time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh, where arm wrestling matters.